Music. Lena decided to take a peaceful evening walk just as the sun dipped low behind the tall forest trees. She made her way toward her favorite spot in the whole camp, Starwatch Hill, a cozy overlook perched above the valley. Now she settles onto a smooth, flat boulder and gazes out across the quiet world below. Her camp rests beside a long, shimmering river with tall evergreens stretching out for miles. From up high, Lena can spot the cabins scattered near the riverbank. They were built years ago from sturdy cedar and oak trees found in the nearby woods. She sees the bright red dining hall where warm meals and laughter fill the air every day. Then her eyes drift to the activity barn, the place where campers learn crafts, play indoor games, and gather during rainy afternoons. Finally, she notices her own sleeping cabin where her bunk bed waits for her tonight. From this distance, all the buildings look like tiny green and orange blocks tucked neatly into the grass. They were freshly repainted at the start of summer, so they glow cheerfully in the fading sunlight. Wide pathways run between them, weaving through wild flowers and soft patches of clover. Lena loves looking at camp from above, almost like she is seeing one of the gentle owls gliding silently overhead. The owls circle the sky on their last flight before they settle into their branches for the night. As the birds begin landing on the highest limbs, Lena knows bedtime is coming soon for her as well. But first, she closes her eyes and draws in a long, calm breath. She feels the cool air fill her chest and swirl through her body like a soft spell. She smells the earthy scent of moss, the hint of blooming flowers, and the crisp freshness of the river water below. The air here smells nothing like her hometown. It's wild and sweet, reminding her of adventure, new friends, and the magic of summertime. Before heading back, Lena listens carefully. She hears distant giggles drifting from camp, the leaves whispering against each other, and tiny creatures settling down for sleep. It's like nature is performing a gentle nighttime orchestra just for her. But when the echo of the evening bell rings from camp, Lena realizes bedtime is even closer than she thought. And she doesn't want to be late. It's easy to get lost in the beauty up here. She tightens her shoelaces and starts walking toward the trail that leads back to camp. As she strolls down the dirt path, she spots the wooden swing she and her friends built last summer. It sways slowly in the breeze, as if inviting her for one last ride. She imagines her friends laughing, kicking their legs as they fly higher and higher. Lena steps onto the swing and pushes off gently. The wind brushes her face as she rises above the bushes and brambles. Warm daytime air mixes with the cool evening wind around her. After a few peaceful swings, she drifts to a stop. She secures the swing to the tree branch and whispers, "Good night," knowing she return with her friends tomorrow, continuing along the trail. Lena glances back at the wooden sign marking Starwatch Hill. She remembers when she was younger and couldn't climb all the way up without stopping for breath. Now she's the best hiker in her cabin. She can't wait to tell her friends about the beautiful view she saw tonight, but something seems odd. She steps closer and realizes the wooden sign is tilted, pointing hikers toward the wrong trail entirely. She hadn't noticed earlier since she knows the route by heart. That needs to be fixed, she decides. Lena grips the signpost with both hands and straightens it until it points firmly toward the hilltop trail. After checking it from a distance, she smiles proudly. Perfect. She wishes the trail a soft goodnight, then continues on her way. As Lena walks, she follows the curve of the river. The fading sunlight sparkles on the surface like tiny stars. It reminds her of the minnows she watched darting around earlier today. "Good night, little minnows," she murmurs. Where the river widens into a calm pool, Lena kneels down and dips her hands into the cool water. She splashes her face gently. It feels refreshing and smooth against her skin. That's when she notices a yellow kayak drifting away from the small dock nearby. Someone must have forgotten to secure it, she thinks. Lena steps onto the creaky wooden dock, each board groaning as she walks. She picks up a long paddle and stretches it out over the water. Luckily, she can just reach the kayak. With patient nudges, she guides it back toward the dock. When it bumps softly against the edge, she walks it along until it reaches the shore. She wades into the shallow water, pulls the kayak safely onto the grass, and flips it over to dry. She waves and says, "Good night, kayak," before heading back toward camp. But before she reaches her cabin, she notices the archery field. A handful of arrows are scattered in the sand, and one of the boughs lies on the ground. It's better to put these away before morning, she thinks. She collects the arrows, then pauses. She can't resist trying just one shot. Lena places an arrow on the bowstring, draws it back until it's tight, and aims at the target pinned to a straw bale. She closes one eye and releases. The arrow sinks into the center ring. She grins proudly. Gathering the equipment, she places everything neatly into the storage bin and whispers, "Good night." When she looks up, the sun has sunk below the treetops. Camp glows warmly under a soft pink sky. A silver crescent moon peeks out, and the first stars begin to shimmer overhead. She wonders what it would feel like to float among them, drifting through space like an explorer. Maybe that's what I'll dream about, she thinks. Lena walks toward the main camp buildings, her home for the season, and heads straight for